quick look at our referees today, led by Jeremy Shear, the Connecticut native. It's his third USL Championship match assignment of the season.
But Lazo comes in straight from Tulsa, straight to Birmingham, straight in the 11. And Trey Garthen also gets back into the starting 11 today. And it should be an interesting couple of changes that should help Detroit continue on the road, to continue that momentum that they've had.
Detroit City in their dark red. And we are ready to rock for the second time in 2025. Birmingham Legion and Detroit City. The 8th overall meeting between these two clubs.
Service we got last time. This is almost a very similar area to where Kobe Hernandez-Foster whipped in that ball that was headed in as an own goal in Detroit. Villanueva needs to whip in a similar ball here.
Villanueva delivers. Devin Amu-Mensah collects edge of the area. Amu-Mensah gets around Roof, fires, and just missed the frame.
Amu-Mensah had the opportunity to be a winger and a goal scorer in that moment, and he looked like he had done that before. Gets the ball, gets it down, shifts Jake Roof, gets it back onto his right foot, and nearly wraps his foot around that ball, just enough to put it into Matt Van Oekel's far post. For Legion FC fans, they'll be happy and breathe a sigh of relief that that ball went wide.
Pretty good effort from Devin Amu-Mensah, a guy who's just been an absolute... That might be all we have left in this opening half. There is Jeremy Shear's whistle, and one half in the books here at Protective Stadium.
It's probably the hottest and the most humid it's been so far this year, particularly for Lazo coming from Tulsa all the way to Birmingham.
Second half starts now. Detroit City in their dark red, Birmingham Legion in their Lady Electric gold here. So we get the second half off and running. Lasso right on cue. Back on the ball for Birmingham, and looking over the top for Ronaldo Damas. The flag is going to go up for offside.
I don't think there's any arguments there, well, except for maybe Mark Briggs, who's in the assistant referee's ear asking. There's no way he was offside. But again, you beg and you argue for every call that you can try and get, and eventually maybe the referee starts to think maybe he is wrong, right? Fourth official immediately comes over and is having to work with Mark Briggs, say like, hey, come on.
So Detroit City back on the ball here. Second half just getting underway. Alex Villanueva able to bring that down, touched it around Jake Roof. Still Villanueva, he scores! Alex Villanueva received the long ball with aplomb, brought it down, found the back of the net, and a minute into the second half, the visitors have the lead.
What a fantastic individual goal from Villanueva. That first touch was impeccable. Credit his teammate. I can't remember who was it played. I think it may have been Wheat that played that. Wheat or Bryant played that big diagonal ball across over Jake Roof's head, who, to Smith, who's central, and then Suarez also has to stay touch tight to, it's now Cedeno, who's sliding up in the forward position. Right, so some tactical things are transpiring for Detroit that allowed that goal.
Here comes Birmingham now. Tyler Pasher running at defenders. Damas a chance. Damas just wide. His first opportunity denied by Herrera.
They're building out of the back. They're getting Tyler Pasher in on the half turn, and he could slip this ball in. Damas does a good job getting there. Doesn't lift it like he would have wanted to, but Herrera immediately off his line does a fantastic job coming out as a goalkeeper, making himself big. That deflection.
Less than 5 minutes into the second half, it has been a back and forth affair. Detroit City, with that early second half goal, have the lead. Enzo Martinez brings that down for Birmingham. The Legion a chance to get forward again. Well done from Tyler Pasher and Enzo Martinez in tight spaces. Fans, Birmingham Legion hits the road next Saturday as they visit Miami FC at 6 o'clock Central Time. Match can be seen here on My 68 or ESPN+. You can follow along at BHM Legion on X for live match updates. Road trip continues Saturday, May 31st with the Jaeger Cup Showdown in Oklahoma as the Legion take on FC Tulsa. Game kicks off at 7:30 Central Time as Moses Mintz is clattered from behind. Legion FC returns home to Protective Stadium on Wednesday, June 4th to host Indy 11. Get your tickets to that match today, bhmlegion.com/tickets. 1-0 our score after the restart. Detroit City in front. 10+ minutes to play plus stoppage time.
That's a great ball.
Hernandez Foster puts it on a dime to Tabor Itaka. Tabor Itaka 1v1 with Williams for the moment. His cross blocked out of play and out for a Legion corner, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Interesting insight here. So 42% of the action has been in the Detroit City third. That means the Legion FC attacking third. Over 40% of the game has been there for the last 15 minutes.
The Legion have applied pressure. So far, Detroit hasn't broken. The serve, it's a good one. Roof got a piece of it. The second rebound is in. Birmingham Legion have tied things at 1. It's Fonwell Kavita who pokes it home on the doorstep.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got on the end of the first one. I think it might have been Jake Roof. Herrera makes a great save. Again, you see some of the chippiness. Mensah was involved in the first game as well. But the thing is, Detroit, look what they're trying to do. They're literally trying to walk the ball to the field. They know now they're under the gun. They're under pressure. Now this is a completely new game. Now you're going to see Detroit have... It almost looked like it was 2v1 with Pasher against Cedeno and Juve there.
Juve sent it into the box. Not a bad effort there. The back post from Wheat, but it goes wanting.
Again, if I'm Mark Briggs and I'm the guys on the sidelines, Eric Avila coaching this team, I'm saying, look, come on, boys, let's go. We have them on the ropes. Let's go. Let's deal the knockout blow. Let's get forward. Let's keep the pace of this game high as we have done for the past 15 or 20 minutes. We eventually got rewarded with a goal. They've done a good job there. They need to play this next ball. It needs to go immediately to Tyler Pasher. Not take 1, 2, 3 touches. Get it to Pasher. Let him have the 1v1 opportunity to go at Villanueva.
Hernandez Foster switches to the other side of the park. Mensah. Birmingham continued. Turnbull, another one of the substitutes trying to make a late impact. Pasher switches to the other side of the park. Picture perfect to Tabor Itaka. Sheldon out to greet him. Tabor Itaka on his favored right, top of the box. Kobe Hernandez Foster just a little wide.
One with the outside back for Detroit. Tabor Itaka does a great job, shifts it onto his right foot, and then plays Kobe Hernandez Foster. And if that ball doesn't bend at all, it's 2-1 to Birmingham.
It is confirmed. 5 minutes of stoppage time, brought to you by UAB Medicine. Clearing the ad board away to create a little bit more space to throw this into the 18 at the very least. Amu Mensah heaves it forward. Hernandez Foster got a head to it, not much more than that. Suarez tracks it down in front of Diouf, and that is full time. Detroit City scored early in the second half. Birmingham answers late, and in the end, the points are shared tonight at Protective Stadium.